Okay, so another gaming phone lumabas na naman from IQOO, and nilabas na nila finally ang IQOO Z11. There's another one na lumabas, Z11X, which tatalakayin natin on a separate video. Pero right now, alamin natin what makes this phone really good. Worth it nga bang investment mo dito? Himayin natin and alamin natin right after this quick intro. So, the usual IQOO na box, wala kang makitang IQOO Z11 or whatever nakasulat dito, just plain IQOO. Except that you see the model over here and yung kanyang storage. Nothing else. Sobrang simple. So, buksan natin. Andito yung phone, bubungad sa'yo. Pero mamaya ka na. Let's see the other things inside. Meron tayong quick start guide. Meron tayong jelly case na black. We have our charging cable, A to C. We have our panundot pang SIM card. And we have our fast charger na 90 watts. That's everything inside the box. So, diretso na tayo sa main course. Yan. Uy, refreshing yung itsura ng IQOO this time, ha? And medyo iba ang kanyang itsura sa IQOO Z11 Turbo. Pero this one looks more conventional para sa akin. And by the way, itong phone na ito has 3 colors. Either go for black, white, or blue. Anong trip mo? Now, by the way, ang presyo nito, itong 8 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of storage ng IQOO Z11 na base variant is currently selling at around 22,000 pesos. And nabili ko itong phone na ito kay UKDB Gadgets, which you can find on the link on the description box below, or just simply click yung YouTube shopping link para may redirect kayo at mabili nito ng walang hassle. Mga official and legit links ang nilalagay natin, so kampante kayo. Kunting ingat lang kasi daming scammers. Na pag tinitingnan mo tong phone na ito, it looks really nice and chill. Yung kanyang puti is probably one of my favorite colors dito sa series na ito. Maganda kanyang matte back finish. It's a plastic back, by the way, and it has a plastic frames. Hindi ko lang sure kung anong glass finish ang meron niya dito sa harap. Pero it has a IP68, IP69 na dust and water resistance. Now guys, pag pinansin mo ka ng camera module, flat na flat siya guys. So, tingnan nyo, ang ganda, ang kinis. Wala kang mapapansin na umbok sa kanya dahil it's under the glass mismo. So, pag sinalat mo, wala. So, meaning, pag pinatong mo sa table, hindi ka matatakot na magasgas kahit walang casing pa. One thing to notice dito sa kanya is quite thin ang kanyang bezel and maliit din naman kanyang punch hole. Now, one good thing na gusto ko pa rin dito sa kanya is that andyan pa rin kanyang monster mode, which ita-drop down mo lang, ita-turn on mo lang to para mag full power ibigay sa'yo itong phone mo. At ayan guys, so, naka all out na siya. But of course, expect heating and faster battery consumption. And currently, this phone is running Origin OS 6 inside Android version 16. I'm not quite sure kung ilang years ang kanyang Android update, pero normally it's 2 to 3. Now, if you want to see the full spec sheet ng IQOO Z11, ito na. Now, on spec sheet ng phone na ito, looks quite powerful. Kamusta naman ka ng usage on day-to-day basis? Now, been using this for almost 3 weeks na here sa aking studio. And honestly, masasabi ko sa inyo guys, na very smooth and very fluid itong kanyang interface. I love it kasi Origin OS 6, alam mo naman na one of the smoothest na meron from Vivo. And I simply love Origin OS kasi ang bilis niya i-navigate. Now, if you're doing all of your multitasking dito sa phone na ito, expect to give you a really good experience. Of course, if you buy yung higher RAM like 12 gigs or 16 gigs, you'll get a even smoother experience. Pero of course, kung tama lang ang usage mo, I would suggest na 8 gigs is already okay. Wala kang problema dito. Whatever you do, multitasking, it's a breeze. Doing your video edit, doing some AIs, mani-mani lang dito, kahit gaming, which pag-usapan natin later ang gaming. But of course, if you're enjoying itong video na ito, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow me for more videos just like this one. Okay, going back. So probably na-intriga kayo kung anong processor ang meron dito sa phone na ito. This one is equipped with a 4nm chip na MediaTek Dimensity 8500. No, medyo bago pa itong chip na ito kasi most likely naririnig mo sa akin on my past videos sa mga ibang posts sa IQOO 8400, 8400, 8450, but this one 8500 na siya. And sinabak naman natin sa AnTuTu benchmark, gave me 1.55 million points, and kung gusto mo makita ang mga ibang benchmark na ginawa natin, share ko sa inyo. Now, pagdating sa battery, probably it has one of the biggest na battery na meron ni IQOO. This one, guys, magugulat kayo. 9,020 mAh na silicon carbon battery ang meron inside this one. And despite sobrang laki ang kanyang battery, hindi naman siya ganun kabigatan. Biruin mo, it's just around mga 215 grams lang ito. Sobrang pack na pack ang kanyang battery inside. So hindi ko lang kung paano na kinompress, no? Pero knowing na silicon carbon battery, maliit ang size, malaki ang capacity. Yun ang advantage niya over the lithium-ion ones. Now, of course, it also supports a 90 watts of fast charging. So charging this phone is fairly fast. Well, super fast. And of course, good news sa inyo, this one comes together with bypass charging para sa mga gamers. Now, on average usage, itong phone na ito can probably last you for 3 days. On average usage, basta wala kang babad sa gaming, wala kang babad sa video recording, or whatever you're doing on a day-to-day basis takes long hours and medyo power consuming, walang problema ang 3 days. And in fact, nung sinalang ko sa PCMark battery stress test, almost 27 hours ang binigay sa akin. Beat that. Now guys, probably kung tatanungin niyo ako kung kamusta naman ang Globe Smart dito, kung nakakasagap ba siya ng 5G, well, sad to say, the best that I got is just a 4G+. Now, pagdating sa display, this probably has one of the better displays na nakita ko at this price point. 6.83-inch na AMOLED display. And on top of that, meron siyang 165Hz sa screen refresh rate, 5,000 nits sa maximum brightness, and meron pa siyang PWM dimming which protects your eyes. You can view HDR contents over here, walang problema. And I would say na kung ginagamit mo itong phone na ito, definitely mag-enjoy ka. Browsing on your socials is definitely good. Smooth naman transition every time you swipe across sa mga social media sites. Your loading naman, yung mga shorts and reels, mabilis naman, basta maganda yung internet connection. And if you're watching your favorite shows naman dito, mapa-basketball games man, or Korean novela, or just watching music video, talagang goods na goods to. Ang ganda ng display, punchy ka ng colors, and wala dapat irereklamo. So since this phone has 6 holes dito sa ilalim and 4 dito sa ibabaw, so you have some kind of imbalance pagdating sa sounds from the left and coming from the right. Gusto ko lang i-quick sound check para mapakinggan natin kung kamusta naman kanyang sounds from this phone. Here goes. Honestly, pag ako tatanungin mo, malakas sa kanyang sounds which is a bit mind-blowing para sa akin. Didn't expect it to be this loud, and talagang mag-enjoy ka dito, be it sound tripping, watching your favorite videos, or just playing games. Now, speaking of playing games, naglaro naman tayo ng 4 na games dito on this phone. So, nakapaglaro tayo ng Call of Duty Mobile, Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, and Where Winds Meet. Pagdating sa Call of Duty Mobile, expect to give you a really nice graphical settings. Sagad-sagara ng ginawa natin dito, except that hindi ko makita kung saan nang nilagay ang kanyang FPS counter. Or probably wala. Kasi sa ibang mga predecessor na IQOO, nakikita ko pa yung FPS counter. Pero it seems to me dito on the Z11, hindi ko siya makita. But nevertheless, the gameplay was really nice, smooth, wala kang mafe-feel na lags or frame drops, and maganda nga ng touch response. I'll be honest, yung kind of sounds is really solid for me. Kahit hindi ka na mag-headset, no? I would say na you'll really list and maririnig mo mga footstep from the left and right. And hindi naman siya sobrang init at 39 degrees Celsius after an hour of gameplay. Na pagdating naman sa Genshin Impact, equally said, nakapag-high graphical settings naman tayo, high frame rates. Pagdating sa Clash, wala kang maging problema. Wala ko halos na feel na lags dito sa phone na ito. It's just really smooth. I love the gameplay kasi really nice dito sa IQOO Z11. One thing to notice dito sa kanya is magandang ng graphics and quite immersive naman ang kanyang sound experience. Hindi rin siya mainit at 41 degrees Celsius after an hour of gameplay. Pagdating sa Where Winds Meet, nakapag high frame rates naman tayo na setting dito, and okay ang kanyang gameplay. Honestly, hindi ko madalas nilalaro tong game na ito, pero for the sake of testing, nilaro ko ang Where Winds Meet dito. One thing to notice dito sa kanya is I love yung kanyang graphics. That's probably one of the things na nilaro mo din sa WWM. Overall gameplay, I would say it's good, solid, magandang sounds, touch response is good, and hindi rin siya mainit at 41 degrees Celsius. Now, pagdating sa Wuthering Waves, pag-set naman tayo sa 60 FPS, though hindi ko naman nakikita kasi wala akong nakita FPS counter dito. Overall, ang ganang gameplay, kahit sa Clash, wala kang maging problema. Halos siguro, if ever man meron, very minimal ang kanang frame drops. Wala akong masyadong napapansin. One good thing naman dito sa kanya is very responsive ka ng screen, okay ang kanang sounds, and talagang mag-enjoy ka naman dito sa Wuthering Waves. Except na medyo mainit siya after an hour of gameplay, umabot tayo ng 47 degrees Celsius. So kung medyo praning ka, ayaw mas sobrang init ang iyong phone, you can always buy something like this one. A game cooler from IQOO, which is also available on the links on the description. So right now guys, we're down to the camera. So tingnan natin kung kamusta naman ka ng camera dito sa phone na ito. And most of the shots naman nakuha ko during my trip sa China. So this one having a 50MP na main camera sensor with OIS, and it can shoot you up to 4K and 60. And yung kanyang front-facing shooter is a 16MP which can shoot you up to 1080p and 30 FPS. Now, if you're checking in some of the shots na na-capture ko dito sa mga outdoors, mga greens, okay naman siya. Though it's a little bit saturated towards the darker green, pero maganda naman kanyang pagka-saturation. It's easy to post on Instagram, and if you're trying to take mga tall building shots, maganda ang kanyang pagka-capture. You'll see all of the details sa mga clouds. Maganda rin ang kanyang color sa kanyang blue sky. Further, taking some flower shots, okay. Mga greens is okay. And pati mga ganitong simpleng shots sa pool is definitely good. Na pagdating naman sa mga indoor low light shot, you'll be able to capture some really nice one. I wasn't expecting this good sa mga food photography dito sa IQOO Z11. And honestly, I was quite blown away na, maganda palang kanyang camera. Even better than some of the mid-rangers na in-offer globally. Maganda mga capture niya, except that medyo nag-underperform siya konti under the orange halogen bulb, pero overall solid na solid ang kanyang camera. You'll see some really nice snaps na na-capture ko dito sa mga toys sa Disney Store. Really good naman ang pagka-focus sa mga subjects. Now, sharing yung some even further better shots na na-capture dati on indoor low light, talagang, mapapamangha ka lang talaga dito. Pagdating sa kanyang front-facing camera on outdoors, okay lang siya. Nothing really fancy. You can get you some really nice, decent snap naman. And on indoor, expect your face to be a lot smoother than the outdoors. Pero maganda naman ka ng pagka-capture. Now, here's a quick video from the front-facing camera. And here's the video na galing sa rear camera. Now guys, ano masasabi ko dito sa IQOO Z11? Honestly, this phone is really rocking. Ang ganda ng kanyang specs. It honestly, pagdating sa gaming, matutuwa ka naman dito sa kanya. Well, of course, Z11 Turbo should be better, pero ito, I would say na probably it's a sweet spot already. Alam naman natin si IQOO pagdating sa gaming, talagang bigay na bigay. Pero hindi lang naman gaming ang okay dito. Pati yung kanyang camera is pretty nice and solid. Plus yung kanyang super big battery at 9,020 mAh with 90 watts na fast charging. Talagang hindi katalo dito sa IQOO Z11. Now guys, kung gusto niyo malaman ko sa kondo nabili, I got it from UKDB Gadgets. And of course, I'll post the link on the description box below or just simply click yung YouTube shopping link para ma-redirect kayo to buy this one sa mga official and recommended stores ko. Of course guys, don't forget to like, subscribe dito sa aking channel so you don't miss out yung mga review just like this one, si Z11 ni IQOO. So hanggang dito muna ako guys, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace out. And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.